Nice. So, hello everybody and welcome. As some of you know, my name is Maurice Rothwell, English trading coach here at TradersClub24 in Hamburg. So today we are doing a live stream on the US market open. So we'll see the opening in around half an hour's time. So we're going to be streaming until around quarter past 4 here, 3:15 back in England. So we got our breakouts here, and we have our vola boxes available also. See that gold is currently in our vola box vicinity. We'll take that while it's available. You see there's a bit of movement here. So, good afternoon, John. Nice to see you in the room. What we're going to look for now is our economic calendar. So bring it onto the chart here. We have our economic calendar. So we've pretty much had all of the day's news, pretty low impact for most of it. Some high impact news coming in the next hour and a half for Canada. I think this is, one second, this is from yesterday. Oh, so we're pretty much reaching the end of today's news. We've had a few news announcements in the last 10 minutes. And that's it until tomorrow when we have some more. And I think also the day after, we will see some more news announcements here. Very important for you guys to follow when we're trading with our SwissBox setup. I'm going to go ahead and open up a few more charts for everyone, so we can get a better overlook at what's going on at the moment. So we can get GBP CAD, Euro USD. We can get a USD CAD, and that should be okay for us so far. We already got a GBP CAD, yep. So now what we're going to do is go to our templates. I'm going to open up a vola box in each. Oh. So for those of you who are wondering what the vola box is, it's a very essential tool to my trading style anyway. It provides me with many more signals throughout the day to achieve higher profit percentages. Then once we've got this open, we'll open a SwissBox in each. Okay, another one here. and one on the Nasdaq here. So perfect. Bring it down into our 5-minute charts. You can see Nasdaq is currently actually inside our boxes, but our Vola boxes are too big. So indicators list, go to Vola box, edit, and we can go to 12. Okay. GBP CAD, 5 minutes chart. You can see here we have currently a Vola box set up on our big number trade. Activate that. Go down to our 5-minute chart. And then here also down to our 5-minute chart. And zoom out a bit to get the bigger picture. So welcome, welcome. So today we had quite a slow morning on the markets, with the DAX this morning very slow. Completed 3 trades in total. So that was across all platforms, one on DAX, one on Dow Jones, and one of them was on gold. Actually, no, 2 of them were on the DAX and one of them was on gold. So you can see here we've closed 3 at 0.15%. So today we're going to be looking to build this back up, hopefully reach that 0.5% area for the day. Oh, so we've currently got a Vola box open on gold, one that was presented earlier, currently in the second trade. And it seems like we're sort of on this Fibonacci waiting to see what the direction will be. Come down to our US Dow. Here, I think we just missed that Vola box that was given. And what we can do is we can activate this Vola box and wait and see if we see a reversal in the market price. Kind of like these candles here. If we see that the market dips into our box and then has a straight rejection, this is good news for us. Again, the DAX, we're not really going to be trading in the afternoon as there's not so much movement. So we're going to concentrate on our other markets. So Nasdaq here, very slow market at the best of times. So unless we're seeing some real movement, we're not going to bother trading in for there. So Euro or GBP CAD, we activated that Vola box here at the top. And it was on this candle that we entered. Here we can see we've got the big number, also known as or considered as a pivot point in the market. And we've sort of hit that area and seen a straight rejection back towards, as we've entered into that box, we've triggered our first pending order into a sell. As we can see in the box over here, number 1. As we can see over here, number 1.trade, and it's in a red shade. So this is telling us that that trade is a sell position. Underneath, we can see the exact price, so the profit or loss of the trade so far. And then over in brackets, it will tell you the actual percentage of that profit or loss. Euro USD, again, we're quite far away from any kind of signal in the chart. Maybe if we go to our indicators list and edit our Vola box to the same size as our You see, we've received a few more vola boxes, but we're not close to any of them in the market at the moment. This vola box at the bottom would be my favorite one out of them all, mainly because it's at the big number, but as you can see, the vola boxes are currently overlapping all of the Fibonacci's on the chart. USD CAD currently on its big number at the moment, on the daily pivot also. So we've got some high impact CAD news coming out a bit later. What we could do is we could actually click this as an entry, but as our box size is the same size, we'll go to indicators list, vola box settings, edit, and change that to the same size as our box. Oops. Sorry guys, it seems that I'm not actually sharing the correct screen. One moment. Whoop. And there we are. Sorry everyone. Seems as though you've been listening to me speak and not sharing the correct screen here on the chart. Thank you, Joe, for the heads up. So back to the start. So here is an overview of what's been going on through the day. On our vola box, we can see we've got three charts that are closed. Three trades that are closed throughout the day. Currently at a profit of 0.15%. We currently have 2 active Swiss boxes open and 1 pending box open also. As we move through the charts, we can see that one of those is on our gold from this vola box here, which was presented earlier on. So I had to take that chance while it was there. And as we can see, we've sort of burst out straight away from that range. We've got another vola box here on the Dow Jones waiting for, we've got 15 minutes until the market opening, so plenty of time to figure out where to place some good Swiss boxes. You can see we're kind of stuck at this Fibonacci line in the chart. But should the market take a turn and come down, we can then catch the movement back up. Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq, we might see some movement coming up towards the top of the chart a bit later. Then again, this is probably the only place on the chart that I would create an entry. And it is a good vola box wrapped around that big number trade here also. So if the market makes it up towards this area, that will be a good opportunity for us to take. Another triggered Swiss box from earlier on. We have here GBP CAD. Again, we've got some high impact news releases this afternoon for Canada. So I thought I would open a few of their charts. Here we have on the vola box with the big number right at the base or at the bottom of our Swiss box. So again, taking that as a bit of a rejection point or support resistance. Here we can see it was on this candle that, well, we actually activated that box on this candle, and we've had a candle go straight up and hit a straight rejection area. And since then, we've been kind of flatlining at the base. So hopefully we get a breakthrough on the daily pivot. And we should close this trade pretty easily with the next stage of volatility. Euro US dollar, quite still at the moment. There's no clear signal around the market price at the moment. We can see that we're stuck in a bit of a range, which is not what we want. We're definitely looking for some sort of clear signal on the template or with the vola box, and if not with those, we definitely want to see a clear sort of area of rejection or support that we can base our SwissBox on. So this is where we was at. So again, daily pivot, big number. I think that this is also a good opportunity for us. Again, with the US market opening coming up in the next 10-15 minutes. And then also we've got that high impact Canada news coming out in the next hour. So definitely be looking to be out of this trade by the by the afternoon. So we've currently just triggered our first trade here into a sell, and our take profit is set just a point or two below our Fibonacci there. Welcome, Karam. Welcome, Joe. Welcome, John, and the people currently watching live on YouTube. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Go to the overview. We can see that so far for this afternoon, we've got 3 active trades and 2 pending Swiss boxes. So we're definitely looking to make up for the lack of presence in the morning's session this afternoon. Coming back to our other templates, we have here our master template X. So the master template X is a complete different strategy of what we can use to trade the direction of the markets instead of the volatility. So we're looking for a few different things on the signals here. But for those of you who are following my afternoon trades, by the way, you know that I'm following this pair quite a lot at the moment. I'm waiting for a steep drop back towards the September area. This red line just here is where I'm waiting. So around a 400 pip drop at some point is what we're waiting for. Probably be coming up in the next year, but it will definitely be coming. So go back through our charts, see what's going on. We might be making it back down to our vola box here on the Dow Jones. DAX, again, we're not going to be trading the DAXs in the afternoon as we're not expecting anything from them. And the open range for the Dow Jones here is pretty much irrelevant at this time in the day. But we can have a look and see what is going on across the others. So again, here on the Nasdaq, we're still waiting for hopefully a price movement back up to our big number here. If we can reach that big number trade on a bit of volatility, then I would expect us to see a drop in the market again. You can actually take a look out. So zoom out in the chart, have a bit of an overview of what's going on. To get into a higher time frame, see that we've actually been climbing. Yesterday we hit our all-time high I think it was on the Nasdaq. So we've had a bit of a drop overnight or through the day, and now I think we're going to be going towards that retest of that all-time high here on the big number. So if we get a retest of that all-time high, we might see a rejection, or we might just see another breakthrough. Time will tell. GBP CAD. Nice rejection straight off the daily pivot there. A short bounce back. And we'll wait and see what the rest of the time brings. So we can see here earlier on the MetaTrader or MasterTemplate X, we received a buy signal. So let's go and have a look at the candle. Well, we've had two buy signals again, blue suns on the swing low indicating for or setting us up for the next buy. Here we've had a brilliant one straight away. 1 minute after we receive the blue sun, we get our signal candle. Again, a well-defined candle, closing price is just here. And then when we use the setups of set 4, again, stop loss here at the last available sun, and the take profit is set 1/10 of the distance between the entry and the stop loss from our entry on the other side. So again, risking 2.5%, but the gain is 0.25%. A very easy target to reach. So let's cancel that, and we can actually line it up. So our entry point would have been here straight after the candle, or let's say worst case scenario, we've entered here. We've got 41 pips from our last sun, which means we need 4.1 pips. Oh, here we go. So our take profit is set more or less around this area. Again, very reachable target from this signal. And the same applies over here on the second signal given from earlier on. So the signal candle is just here. As we can see, well-defined candle, half in and out of the two border lines, and then the closing price is at the end of that wick. So we can say that we would have entered around here. We have 455, which means we need 45 points in the opposite direction. So our take profit would have been right here, 2 minutes after we would have entered that trade. Very reliable system here if we've got the time to keep an eye out for those trades, or the signals at least. Oh. So the Volabox currently in profit in general, not so much, but we still have 5 minutes until the breakout. Hopefully we'll see a bit of price action here. Okay, so our box is still pending here on the Dow Jones. Feeling like this Fibonacci is a good area to place, to replace our box. Actually go over to our other one here. place that sell line on that fib. And let's see what happens. And I'm hoping for some movement, so we'll wait and see. Nasdaq is kind of fading on its way up to our vola box here, pending order. And of course the rest are sitting around. So not long left. In case any of you want to set up any of these similar trades and you don't have the vola box here, so we've got the US 30. Vola box is set 20 points in size. Here are the numbers 29943.8 and 29923.8. Can go ahead and copy that signal. And then we've got another box pending on that Fibonacci line inside the Dow Jones here, 38.2. Nasdaq, GBP CAD. Seems as though we're about to break through and hit our take profit. Just a few points there missing on the spread. And that's our take profit hit. So I might take that vola box one more time. See if we can test our luck. We might see a rebound back up to the top in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Again, very easy, guys. Especially if you have these tools like the vola box, we can pretty much just follow what's in the chart or what's being shown to us. Oh. So it seems like US 30 is on its way back up at the moment. And our gold trade is also out. Might see another creeper today with the gold. Keep this entry in case of any volatile movements on the open. But I doubt we're going to see. So we've got a little bit. Markets have just opened. Getting those long candles being presented in the chart. So we're currently in our second trade here on the Dow Jones. Take profit has appeared on the top of the chart. And it seems as though Nasdaq might be reaching towards a new all-time high. GBP CAD still breaking down towards the bottom. Currently 5 trades closed. So we might be able to take that big number here. We close this. Open that big number. similar to here. So again, open up that big number trade there on the market. We can see that there's, well, for me, it seems that there's a bit of clear resistance along this line here. We've had a bit of a breakout this morning. And again, as soon as it's hit that breakout, it's fizzled out and trickled all the way back down. And then we've seen a retest, another retest, again, another retest. And here we see a sharp rise on the market opening. And again, testing that zone right there, not actually breaking through it. Typical Nasdaq almost reached up towards our vola box, but not quite. And we've seen a very sharp fall down here. Very unlucky. Be good. Could have placed this box here on the daily pivot as its support. Come down into our minute chart and see if we can see anything different. Not a lot of difference here. So we had a little break through our big number here, 30,000 mark. And gold again on its way up. Might be coming for a bit of a double top here. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Good afternoon, John, as well, in the live room here. So I think we got out of that US 30 here and actually open up on that big number again. I think exactly like this big number trade here, which is already open, unfortunately set on a 25 box size, unlike our other, but it shouldn't be a problem. Take profit is set just above the daily high. But as we can see here, also there's a bit of a upside down head and shoulders pattern forming. So again, here we've got the shoulder, head, and shoulder. So we're looking to hit this area anyway and see a breakout in one direction. Either back down the chart or to continue up. What I might do is I might actually edit this to be on the fib, and I'll take it halfway through the vola box also. guess we might have missed that trade. And here, broke back up on the top. I just left this here to see what would have happened. That's pretty much it for these Forex pairs. So GBP CAD, I don't think that we're gonna see anything new appear in the charts. Nor in Euro USD. Almost nearing that take profit line. And gold again. Not seeing much movement in the market here. 6 trades closed. So we've pretty much doubled what we were doing this morning. So we've closed 3 trades in the last half hour. And we've got 2 more that are currently active and 3 trades that are pending. So if once these 2 trades here have closed, we've definitely reached the first target of 0.5% for the day. We're coming ever so close to the take profit here. Dow Jones. So we would currently be in our 3rd trade in this situation, had I have opened it on this candle. Already 1 trade closed on GBP CAD. We can continuing to see a drop in the price here. Let's take a look at MasterTemplate X on gold. See if we've got anything coming along. So we've got our red sun. So the next one we're looking for is a well-defined candle. So we're looking for something similar to this candle, this candle, or this candle. So we've got 3 good candles there. This was almost a very good signal candle, but we might see another one in the next few minutes or so. Bitcoin. Swing high over here. Then we'll wait for that candle. USD CAD slowly declining on its way to a take profit here. Yep, so we're waiting for this breakout on Dow at the moment. Got that head and shoulders, kind of a reverse of head and shoulders pattern here forming or formed. So we're currently at that end now where we're waiting for the breakout. Let's see what else is going on through the charts. So, yep, Nasdaq sort of still ranging around. We've had some nice movement here. Shame that we didn't reach our voter box up there, but and we're still seeing the slow and steady decline there. And we're very, very close now to closing our USD CAD. Hopefully we will get there in the next few minutes. Take a look at our economic calendar. Yeah, no one used until late in the day now. Tomorrow also pretty boring. We're nearing the end of the year now, guys, so there won't be too much excitement. I guess maybe here. Last bit of excitement for the year. Had a little bounce there. Go back to that vola box. So we were waiting for a signal over here, or was it from this candle? Ah, yes. We might have missed it. And the sun was down here. I think we were waiting for that signal somewhere around here. We got that sun. Was it on this? Was it here? Oh, it's here. So look, we've got our first signal now coming down. You can see our candle here, well defined. We'll wait for that closing price of the candle. Technically, we could have already taken it on this candle, I think. Yep, so that was also a well-placed candle right there. And we could have placed it. So we've got our signal candle here. We can go ahead and so something's incorrect there. Yep, I didn't realize that. So the spreads here are way too deep. As the actual entry of our trade would be here, but this is where, so we would need to cover up all of this space here from, which is a lot of space to make up because of that spread at the moment. So of course, not any place that we want to be in. We need a margin of 33,000 to open that trade. So not paying enough attention there. So we got our swing high candle. Go down to our minute chart. Set 4. Swing high. Well-defined candle there last. And we've got our signal candle. We can probably execute that. As you know, with the set 4, our take profit is set 1/10 of the distance from the entry to the stop loss, which the stop loss is usually set at the last given sun. So we just need to make up 1/10 of that distance. Let's have a look through the other charts, see what's going on. Dow Jones taking a turn at the moment. Gold also. NASDAQ, yep. We would have been out of that trade if we took that on the daily pivot there. Ah, so close. We came close. We came close. So ever so close to our exit now on the. Yep, and that is us out of that trade. Yo, go MasterTemplate X trade there for you guys. A great example. Again, we can actually go for. You can also go for another one if you want, but it wouldn't be recommended. Or you can go for those longer, deeper strokes. You can also go for the set 4 and set it down, or change the lot sizes, the risk, or the target percentage. We could go for a 1% target. Oh, can I change that there? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think these are already preset in the, so we can change that there and go for a 1% target. Yeah, and we're putting in a lot more risk, 4% risk to reach that 1%. But if you're willing to make the risk on these signals when we have everything set up correctly on set 4. So the lot sizes are going to be extremely big, especially if you want to reach that 1%, 41 lots. And of course, the risk there is 10% of the account. But then again, we're not trying to go for such big target. A small target is always a safer target. And then again, 0.25% if we can find a way to make 4 of these trades every day, which already today there was more than enough chances to profit from the signals here. So we've already had just today, what, 1, 2 signals. Here we just used the third one. And that's just on one market. We can also look for other markets such as gold market. There again, we had that signal. I think we just missed it. So we had our signal candle on the minute chart. Swing high sun, and then straight away, second candle or third candle after the sun, we get the signal candle, and then the same applies. And that's one signal, 2 signals here, third signal here in the day. That's already six possible trades that we could have made, so that's 1.5% that could have been reached. So get rid of this chart now. This one can also leave. And Euro US dollar hasn't moved really at all. Gold, we're coming back down to our line here. If we catch that trade, we just need a rejection back up to this area. Or we're going to need to make up $4.50 in price movement in the opposite direction. So how many do we have open at the moment? 2 active. Also, the Volabox won't take into consideration how much money we made on the MasterTemplate X. It will only take into consideration what profits we make from our SwissBox. So all profits made with the trade manager won't be calculated into the Volabox, I'm afraid. But that was 30. 1 second, let's have a look. So it was 34 euros that we made on that MasterTemplate X. Again, it's holding its sort of resistance line here on the Dow. You can see more or less holding a line here. But we don't need so many points. Just a little push. And we'll see the take profit hit pretty soon. So yeah, 0.25% already on the master template X plus the 0.35% made with the SwissBoxes today. So that puts us at 0.6% for the day. And then we hopefully will activate this gold trade here. Bit of a freestyle between the vola and the fib, but I'm hoping that we'll get a bounce off that fib. We'll see a retracement just enough to break through or to activate the box. Yeah, sort of like this is what I'm expecting to see on the gold. Hopefully something that will reach just far enough to activate that SwissBox, and then a retracement just over here. But I think it may have already hit that area. So one active, one pending. So yep, just closed that other trade there. I think it was on the Dow Jones. Can't remember if it was this template or this chart here, but yeah, we've just closed that trade also. Let's put us up to 0.43% plus the 0.25% on the master template X. That's kicked us up to 0.78%. So we're almost at that 1% daily target. Already surpassed that 0.5. So the next one is now that 1. Go for a full 1. Oh, can you see that? So exactly where I've placed my freestyle SwissBox here. We've now jumped into the new hour, and the vola box has overlapped that one exactly. Can you see? Can you see the brilliance there, guys? Amazing. Takes skill. It takes skill to forecast that. So hopefully we'll see it dip in now. Ever so close. Ever so close. Have a look and see what's going on in these charts. Not so much, not so much. Over here, that swing high. We've had a bit of a signal candle here. I would say that's a signal candle anyway. We've got some short wick out the end. Candles half in and out. Closing prices outside of these two lines. We could ultimately go in for a buy if we wanted. Again on that set 4. job we didn't. Can we want? This is why this chart we definitely want to wait till all of the setups are complete. So we've got our sun. We want to wait for a well-defined candle, and then we want to see this arrow in line with the candle of interest, and we don't want to see the newly painted red sun up here. That would not be. As you can see, we're pretty much would have been nearing our stop loss down here if we had taken that. So we've got a signal pointing down for a sell here, but again, there's no. The last sun wasn't a red sun. This isn't a signal candle. But this was a correct signal earlier. Oh, so we're in and out of that trade already. Missed it. Entering for another trade on there. So that was quick. That was, you know, straight in and out with gold. Once the volatility is there, it's really there. So we might hover and see which one it will take. If it's going to go down, we'll try and activate this box. If not, we'll take the one on top. Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to drop so far down. I was actually expecting it to sort of dip in and carry on its journey up. But either way, we're out of that trade, so it doesn't matter. It hit a retracement or it just fell through the support. That's still okay for me. See, we're on our way back up. Might make it up to the top there. We'll activate that box again. Maybe we'll see a second entry on the same box. We might just maybe just scrape by with that position. No, let's have a look over here, see what's going on. So we're still currently in our first trade. Real shame we didn't get out over here. Real big shame. Gold moving very close there, but fortunately didn't quite make it in. Now let's have a look at the template X's. Got our red sun, our blue sun. Let's wait on this candle. Could be our signal candle. So we've got our signal arrow down here, but unless the candle becomes well defined, so it needs to push up outside of these two. Technically, we could line ourselves up for a buy with the set 4. Wait for the body of that candle to reach outside and close outside of those two. So as soon as we see that the candle closes outside of these lines, that could be our signal candle. These candles are good, but they're not the most amazing candles to follow. So I won't take that trade. Could be a good opportunity, but we're not going to take it. But here we've got another opportunity. We've got our swing low sun, so we're looking for a buy. So once we've got our buy set for, waiting for that well-defined candle here. Could be this candle. Swing low sun. Again, well-defined, well-defined, well-defined. As long as this body of this candle is outside this brown line over here and the closing price also, then we can go for that. Let's go have a look at gold over here. Triggered into our first pending order. Where are we over here, right? So still waiting on that candle. Incomplete signal. Market seems to be moving very slow on the USD CAD, so I'm just going to go ahead and close that position. We're currently in profit, so I'll close that. We don't really need to wait around for it. Still waiting. So now gold is triggered. First pending order, take profit is set. And it seems like we could be on our way to hitting this take profit now also. Gold coming back in for this, setting itself up again. We've got a well-defined candle here. This continues to be the case. As you can see, we've got a bit of a balance area here where we're entering. So normally we would move our stop loss to the last sun. That's a very nice candle, or on its way to be. Unless that closes correctly. Essentially what we're looking for is a candle similar to this, but in this position. So look, we've got our signal there. Let's execute that. So our take profit is set here. We're waiting for this line to reach that line there. Very close there, maybe a pip or two away. And we're out of that trade. Done. So very easy, guys. Very easy targets to reach. And yet that's another 0.25% hit in the space of a few minutes. Yeah, we have to spend a little bit of time watching the chart there, but we've just hit our take profit. So that's already 0.5% in the last hour, only from Master Template X. Yeah, see, look, there's that signal there, but we've already taken that signal. But just goes to show, guys, a bit of practice and you can reach the same profits. So including that 0.5% and this 0.5%, that's 1% for the day. Done and dusted. And then we'll wait for this to close. Wait and see if gold closes up on the top now. And this will be the last trade of the day. Just a couple minutes left now of the live trading room. Well, if it doesn't move much in the next few minutes, then I'll manually close it. It seems like we might get the last push now, but we're also at a bit of a line here. As you can see through the chart, got the line equilibrium area here. So it might just make sense to close it now. And that's all we need, guys. So take a look over here. We've got the 0.56% today on 10 trades. Currently with our SwissBox and Vola boxes, and we've already completed 2 MasterTemplate X trades today at 0.25% each. So 0.5% there. So we've actually hit a total profit of 1.06% today, guys. So thank you very much for watching and taking part in the live stream this afternoon. And we'll get back at it again tomorrow. So you guys have a nice evening and we'll see each other again soon.